Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinions with me, Randy Prizzle. Yes, I'm back in the other location again. Said a lot of noise coming from the door, so I can't go to the door, literally, and walk out the door. So don't want to turn around now, because obviously that person's not welcome anymore, but it is what it is. Let's just get on to the unpopular opinions of today's episode. Let's go. If a sport routinely ends 0-0, its rules are outdated for modern play. I think obviously if it ends 0-0, you have to get a winner. There's just no way of determining who's going to win that game. Especially obviously if it's a knockout competition or something like that. If it's a knockout competition, you need to find a winner. The sport ends 0-0 and it's a friendly. Who cares? Who cares? It's a friendly. No one gives a damn if it's anything that's not a major part of a final or an event where it put on a grander scale. If it's just a friendly match, who cares? If it goes 0-0, so what? But it's the same thing with like the Premier League or one of those leagues. It has to gain a point or something. You know what I mean? If it ends a draw, then it ends a draw. The team, obviously, who is the weaker team, let's say on paper, ended up getting that draw, that hard-earned point, then they deserve that point. It shouldn't change just because it routinely ends 0-0. The rules are outdated. I don't think it's outdated. I think it should just stay the way it is. Next one. None of the hyped fast food burger places come close to, I don't know what that place is. It says Culver. Never been to Culver, haven't tried Culver before, so let's just move on. But if I can compare it to somewhere else, which I will do now, I'm going to flip the script here, and let's go with somewhere like Five Guys. So I'd redo this and say Five Guys. I don't think Five Guys is all of that. I think Burger King's burgers generally are better, but you've had gourmet burger place as well. I've forgotten the full name of it. That gourmet burger joint, that one there. You've got another joint that's pretty decent as well, that does burgers too. And then you've got your standard Morley's. So Morley's still does a job as well. So I think, obviously, listen, when it comes to burgers, Burger King, obviously, that's obviously your standard for me. I don't think, obviously, Five Guys and other burger restaurants can really test the authentic taste of that burger. But as I said, they come close, but they're just not there in terms of where Burger King is. But Five Guys, I wouldn't put it on the same scale. It's just a lot of money and a lot of ingredients on a burger that is unnecessarily priced. Let's be honest there. It's just ridiculously priced just to get some Five Guys. Forget that. I'd rather just go and just get Morley's. As simple as that. Can't go wrong. 4 or 5 quid for a burger. Boom. Solved. Problem solved. That just already gives away where I live, to be honest, when I've already said Morley's, but you already know I'm a South Londoner. So anyways, let's go. Next one. Living separately is good for the relationship. I mean, if you're in a relationship, I don't think living separately is good. I think that's probably bad in a sense, where probably you two cannot communicate. You're having issues communicating, or you're having issues with just simply being honest with your partner and telling your partner exactly what it is. Now, obviously, if you're living separately and you say, well, it's great for our relationship, then how does that really succumb and surpass when you two have to make decisions together? There's going to be a lot of, nah, I want to do it this way, and nah, I want to do it that way, just because you two don't live in a separate household. You live in an apartment or a places that's different to each other. So you're not going to get that time really to discuss matters in hand or deal with problems that you should be dealing when you two are in a household together. So that will make a lot more issues and a lot more problems there. But I do hear it. Not going to say sometimes you need to be in that person's space all the time. You need your space sometimes. You need to have your man cave. You need to have somewhere to go out and about, just to walk in the park. You need your space from your partner. You can't be around them all the time. Trust me, you lose your damn mind. But you do need to live together if you are in a relationship. Let's say you get into the stage where you're probably past that boyfriend-girlfriend point. You're probably onto the point where you're, let's say, near or very close seriously in love, let's say that. You know what I mean? Crazy in love, Beyonce settings, probably on the verge of maybe putting a ring on it or even marrying. So that's why I say probably living separately isn't great for a relationship. But if you're starting off boyfriend, girlfriend, then that's fine. Do you know what I mean? That's just standard starting up, so it's fine. Next one. Adults shouldn't travel with bags they can't lift. Now, I do hear this point here, to be honest, because there's a lot of people that travel with so much kilos and they just can't carry it, but they have to get the help of the baggage handler to help them carry their bags. But if you're going on a holiday and you're going there for like the amount of time that you need to go on, then you do need to pack for all those necessary days. For me, I'm not so fussed. I'm a man. Do you know what I mean? I could just put a toothbrush in there, a towel, a flannel, some toothpaste, do you know what I mean? Body wash, and a few bits of clothes and some pants, and I'm good to go. Do you know what I mean? I wash them again, boom, done, put them back on again, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm not fussed. I can just put it in a backpack, which is what I did for my Paris trip. Do you know what I mean? I literally just had a backpack. So, you know, it wasn't anything major there. And then I just had a bag get sent to me when I needed it overnight. So there wasn't a lot of stuff to pack in a suitcase. So I do think, obviously, if you are traveling heavy, do think about it. You know what I mean? Do think about it, because some people can't lift it and then they can't carry it. You look a bit mad here still, but just make sure that when you are carrying stuff, someone is going to help you. Do you know what I mean? You have that person that will help you. Maybe that person you're bringing alongside with you that can carry some pounds or whatever. That make sure you bring that person with you. Because if you're a skinny or light person, or maybe a big person, you just can't carry the box you've brought along, it's looking bad. Do you know what I mean? You're struggling everywhere, you're falling over, doing all that trippity trip stuff. It's not going to look great at all. So just make sure you be able to carry what you pack. And that's all I've got to say on that. But that's it, guys, for this episode of Unpopular Opinions. Till next episode. Before that, you know what to do below. All of that, big yourselves up, first time watchers, season watchers. You know what we usually do when we finish. I'll give my opinions and I'll react later on. See you later.